How terrorism started in Nigeria and who first started the funding from Asu Rock is exposed. Tinubu breaks silence. Hey! How terrorism started in Nigeria and who started the funding from Aso Villa. I tell you, I say nothing good ever comes from that Aso Villa. Nothing good at all. So bad things. Now they come from the villa. Una go hear what today, my people. See, this very man of God, I don't know where I call a man of God, I mean a politician. This man talk finish. He exposed everything. He revealed everything. He talk finish. I tell you, I say people they will know the truth. We know the truth. So I don't know if I'm to call a man of God, to call him Islamic cleric, I mean to call him politician, because this man, he talk in mind. He talk in mind, and as he talk in mind, he can't talk and finish. Make una spare me this small time, make I drop the truth as it up, because why? Because as it be so, anybody have a lot to say. Make we enter there.
I can graduate from his mannerism, but unfortunately I have not been able to graduate. I might not graduate, but I am learning a lot. Amici mentioned something here. Unfortunately, it's not on stage, and I really would like to put the record straight so that people will know exactly what it was in 2013. It shouldn't be about how mobilization was done. Yes, people were mobilized on both sides, but the outcome depended on who was on the seat and his approach to life. And yes, Goodluck Jonathan is one of those persons who says that his ambition is not worth the blood of anybody. And I think that should be a lesson for all of us, that any president who is on seat should always emphasize that killing of innocents on account of achieving political power should be immoral. So, however, Amici also said about going to the US or not going to the US. Actually, it's true that people went to the US, and that's not something that we can hide away under the rug. People went to the US, and we know why people went to the US. And he also mentioned that when Kerry came, he came to tell the government that government should do peaceful elections. When John Kerry came to Nigeria in 2014, he went to Lagos. He never went to the villa. I was in the villa. He never went to the villa. He came as a private citizen. He didn't come as a guest of the government of Nigeria. And he went back from Lagos. So he met the opposition in Lagos, and he came to make a particular statement to the opposition in Lagos. Now, if you wind a little further, immediately after Kerry came and left, somebody by name David Axelrod. David Axelrod was a senior special advisor to Obama, became the strategic campaign strategist of the APC. It was not a coincidence that a sitting president of the United States, Barack Obama, sent his senior special advisor to become the chief strategist of the Buhari campaign. It's not a hidden secret. We need to keep these records straight always. And in any case, it appears to me as an individual, and this I'm not speaking on behalf of Goodluck Jonathan, he might have his own views on these issues differently. But I mean, as someone who has worked and has stayed behind him, I owe it a duty to always voice out and say it exactly as it is, no matter whose ox is going.
Now, my dear listeners, you can now see that this insecurity, this terrorism and killing actually started directly from the north. Now not is start from. Now not is start from. Sure, they say. And if we are talking, they will say that we have natural hatred for the Northerners. You can see. Look at us still here.
And you want him jailed here or take him back to Nigeria to be tried?
Well, I would want him to be jailed anywhere. First of all, to be tried. I would want him to be tried, and if he's found not guilty, he should be acquitted and discharged. But if he's found guilty, I want him to spend the prison time in Kirikiri.
Nigeria.
Now, when you watch this,
Now, who not to say this man they talk about? Now, the IPOP leader. The IPOP leader. See, you see these Northerners. Now, God go to expose them one by one. God, I'm going to expose them one by one. It is this same terrorism issue now he made them arrest Nnamdi Kanu, and it's part of the charges that they labeled against him. But now the truth don't unfold himself. They have detected the person that actually started it, how he started it, and how they started paying the criminals. What are they here?
10 or so years after, all the political parties in this country agreed with. They even put it in their manifesto. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. We in ACN at the time in 2012, we know the truth, sir, but it is all politics.
This is one of the most unpatriotic statements.
My dear listeners, did you hear the last word? It is all politics. They used us to play politics. They used us to play politics. Imagine. That is a lesson for those people who said that no, that it is this Tinubu that they want. Tinubu don't they show them. It's just remaining a little. Because when we they talk, they talk say we don't know what we talk. Say na jargons we they talk. Now, you don't they share them. Na cry then they cry. Yes. Na cry then they cry. Everything done the jail. My dear listeners, I would really appreciate it if you can help me to share this video. Make everybody see this very truth that has just been unveiled. Thank you.